So men and women are here for the possibility of a civilization to be manifested out of them both getting together, but it's not happening because their main intelligence isn't turned on. The phenomenon is that okay, so you see the entanglement that narcissists are getting into. They don't do that without there being a woman there who is what? I look at, okay, so there's the sociopath, or there is the, what they call the dead mother. Now, the dead mother is already in a relationship, has children already. They might be married, they're partnered, and the reason why they call her a dead mother is because let's say she doesn't care for her orgasm. He is just not caring. See, she doesn't know that she has her sex life that should be honored too. It's not just be available for him like a dispensary, and that could be very strange because he's not disciplined at all, and he doesn't know that, well, you don't have to be in the mood, but you can be there for your partner, and then you get in the mood. A lot of people don't know this shit. You need to fucking study, use this thing for there's a reason this PC is here, really. It was tried. There's sex therapists on the planet. I've been doing this. I mean, naturally, if you're a healthy woman, this is who you are. You are the part of the species who is providing a little bit of the soothing part of life, who says, we're going to take our time with this. We're going to create this kind of space. I mean, if it's not in you, it's radiating without you. I am so sorry if you can't relate to this, but this is what I've made sure. You know how they have men caves? Well, I have a woman cave. I mean, it's not perfect. I'm not like, I wonder where the woman is, when the kitchen floor is all dirty, but it's like, hey, I'm living in here. I'm cooking. I keep, you know, I like good smells, right? When you walk in, maybe it's not a good smell. I don't know. Fuck. I'm trying to be simple here. One day it's going to be simple because, this is what it's looking like. That we haven't had civilization raise up yet because nobody is taking their position of power. It's being completely fucked up. Completely fucked up because men are physically stronger. They're not psychologically stronger, by the way. By the way, men are not psychologically more stronger than women. Women are not physically more stronger than men. Men, if you want to know their makeup, this is how it is. The core of them is feminine. Their very cores is female. They are operating in protection of that inner core. They have a really strong sense of to just keep that, up. And any real woman knows that there is just a little, it's not even a little boy. It's more like this girl in there. Really? Really? The poor thing can't seem to be without an extra arm or a leg there to, how do you do this, and blah blah blah. Really? Right? Or else, why don't they do their own laundry, and why don't they go ahead and cook the food the way, why can't they balance things out? Do they? I don't want to sound biased here. I don't really give a fucking shit. I don't think any of them should be living together unless they do their astrology. They notice a chemistry, and then they look, I'm looking at this guy now. We had great chemistry. And so when you do the astrology, it's like, oh my God, your Venus trines my Mars, and my Mars trines your Venus, and your Jupiter is all over me, and my Mercury is all over you, and there's some problem there with communication, but we stick with each other for a reason. It's because you get along really well. It feels good. So what if that was not happening all around the planet, which it's not. People are under this weird, they force relationships. How about those people over there? Whatever works, right? God, none of my business. But I happen to see And I'm looking at this thing where, okay, women have a responsibility of bringing civilization onto this planet, and it's not happened yet. Why? Because they don't talk enough about what they need, like sexually. Why is that being ignored? Men are strong-arming themselves in, right? They are the ones who have the muscle that says, fuck it, who cares? And they have been killing women! This is what's been happening across the fucking land. Who is Jesus? Killed by a bunch of fucking Adam and John and Joseph and fucking Gabriel and all of those fucking men in the Bible. Good for you. The story about fucking jealous men. People are afraid of women with power. That you just say the church didn't like the women who took control of their own bodies and practiced their own safe childbirth. Why? They could fucking take control of women like men like this. Do this and that, or else we won't have sex with you. That's the way you would fucking run a civilization. Why? Well, what if it's just love me, take care of me, or I won't reproduce with you? Why? Well, who are you fucking having kids for? What I'm seeing here on the planet is the civilization hasn't risen up yet. Not human. Not love. The one that God would intend for us here. It's not even peaked into. I mean, there's concepts to say, boy, that would be easy, and I bet you anything in the East, there's probably more of it happening, and that's why there's more wars, because they're saying, no, don't be human on the planet, and don't do your full potential, which is what? Your intellectual property stems up into the outer atmospheres, outer space, intergalactically. Yeah, the pyramids and things like this isn't built by fucking something far off than what we can achieve if we were resonating in harmony with each other on the intelligence level that we are capable of, which is just natural. So civilization has not risen yet. I don't care how many babies that you're having. If you're having them without making love, women, that you are playing house, you're playing dress up, you're playing fake, and it's like, that's not, to an extent, there is that's when you have it all together. You don't have it together yet. You're just fucking, you're putting makeup on. That's not your shit out there. That's a fucking institution. You go to a shitty fucking restaurant and that food's not even good for you, and then you go back to a what? A Cracker Jack box. I'm going to put a cover. My cover photo of this is of an image that the structures were made 500 years BC. These are structures that were made by 3D printing. You can obviously see that, and the way, and it was just, they were showing how you live there. And the men and women were having sex. They were giving each other pleasure. And then after that, what would you do? Well, they don't show a lot of it, but yes, they would. Those fucking things look just like the spaceships that they depict that used to roam around, that they keep scratching off the walls and say, no, don't show people this. Why are they doing that? Well, there's something taking over the human organism, and it certainly isn't love, and it's certainly not God, and it's not the organism itself that's being hijacked. Has yet to rise up, babe. And how does it rise? Just a wild gas through women. Don't get at me. I mean, I think that somehow women are pumping actual heads out of their asses.